Hi everyone, how you doing up there? Okay, so it's Let Your Voice Be Heard, and I have CRPS. Most of you, I am in stage 3 of CRPS, full body, and it started in my legs, went to my hands. I have multiple other illnesses, spinal stenosis, and problems with my arm, and torn tendons, and the shoulder, and the bones, and yada yada yada, black nerve. Okay, so let's talk about something. I am asking for your help. I am looking for a doctor that is private practice somewhere in Southeastern Michigan, or if you know a doctor at Henry Ford that you think is good, please let me know his name, her name, and try to help me. I went to Henry Ford. Of course, my pain management doctor was arrested in that, so I'm not getting the ketamine anymore, which is hurting me. And I re-injured the arm, my left arm, and I can barely use it at times, and most of the time it's in a sling. Um, anyway, so at Henry Ford, I was supposed to get a lidocaine infusion, and during the lidocaine infusion, I have a port. And they said they cannot access the port. Does that make sense to you? 8 clinics at Henry Ford, and they can't access ports, but yet they're doing lidocaine infusion. And if you have a port in it and you get into emergency, there's a problem. How are they going to take care of it? None of this sounds logical. Does it sound logical to you? Let's think about it. Um, How are they going to care for somebody if they can't access a port? All right. So they wanted to stick the needle in my arm, and absolutely, I said that defeats the purpose, right? I have a port. We need to use the port. I have CRPS, both arms, and here goes the kicker. They don't have a procedure for this. They are a pain clinic, and they don't have a procedure for somebody with a port to give lidocaine. Does that sound logical to you? Uh, I went to go see this doctor called, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but it starts UPAD, something like that, up at a hand, up a Lee or something like that. He's at one of the Columbia Pain Clinic, or Columbus Pain Clinic. Anyway, but the staff cannot access a port. And they knew that I had a port uh, 2.5 months ago when I walked in the door, when I first walked in there, to see if they could help me with my CRPS and other things that were happening. And they wouldn't fill prescriptions, but they would. That means all prescriptions, my Lyrica, yada yada, all that stuff. But they would give lidocaine infusion. So, and I told them that I had a port. So when I went to go get my port, they canceled the first appointment on me, said they can only do one patient per day at any facility of theirs. Which, okay, that must be an insurance thing. So the next thing, then I told my ad port, and then they told me yesterday they couldn't do the port. So then they said to me yesterday that if I access the port, got to access, they would be able to do lidocaine. So I called another hospital, and they said they would access the port for Henry Ford. Uh, well, I don't think they're happy about that. They called me today because I got a hold of an advocate at the hospital to help me. So the advocate is trying to help. So then they turned around and they called today and said they don't have a procedure for a patient that has a port to get lidocaine infusion. Does that sound logical to you? It's a pain clinic. Hmm. So they said, well, maybe you want to go to the hospital. I said, yes, I think I do. If there was an emergency, you couldn't take care of me. So I don't understand why you're doing lidocaine infusions on people. if you can't access ports and that. You're supposed to be an emergency facility, a pain clinic. Okay, so you don't have the equipment to help me. All right. So I asked to put, see if we can get it down at the hospital. And like I said, they don't have a procedure. Well, I'm not going to let them stick me in the arms. Hopefully, I lead the path for somebody else that has CRPS and they can get some type of treatment. Um, some kind of lidocaine or, something with their port. I mean, the reason I have a port is because I've been stuck so much in my arms and that my veins have collapsed. Uh, I'm not going to allow them to do that to me. I'm already in trouble. My arms are swollen. My left arm is very hard to use at all. I can't reach for things. It's hard to get dressed. I have to have help getting dressed. I can't carry that much. The CRPS has taken a toll on my body. Like I said, it started in my legs. It's up in my arms. So if you have a doctor at Henry Ford and you think that this is a good doctor, then please contact me and let me know who that is. And if you have a port and you're getting lidocaine infusions, please contact me on that also. Whatever information that you have, even if it's a little bit, it might be something that I can use for my advantage. I need your help. Please PM me, comment on the bottom of the video, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm searching also for private doctors, pain management doctors. I seen a bone specialist today. I'll tell you what. He's a good doctor. I mean, he sat and he listened. He knew about CRPS. He said that he wouldn't even try to do surgery on me unless it was necessary. I mean, necessary. Knowing that I have CRPS, and that is right. That is exactly it. Invasive procedures can make our CRPS much worse. He will not try to do surgery on me unless it's absolutely like an emergency. So we even talked about somebody coming in with a broken bone, that you couldn't put a cast on somebody with CRPS either. He doesn't do a pain management, but Dr. Ossenmacher, very good doctor, very good bone specialist in Monroe, Michigan. So, I did let him know that, if we're furthering educating his clinicians and that there is free training at RSDSA for physicians and clinicians on knowing more about the illness and on the care of somebody with CRPS. I went his clinician though, she was walking really fast around me trying to do the blood pressure and the wind from her was cold and it was blowing on me and bothering me and hurting me. And I said something. I asked her if she had to slow down because the wind was cold and it affects me. And it's just so the wind. It's almost like it hurts me by. When I say hurt me, it's like it makes me freeze up. And this feeling comes through my body, a sensation, and it's almost like I'm getting ready to have a seizure. I can't handle that air being blown on me, especially when it's cold air. So what does she do? The next thing is she takes out a gown. She stands right in front of me and shakes the gown. So it would fall all apart. One of those cloth gowns, you know what I'm talking about? So I started laughing. I was so much pain in it. Sometimes when I'm in so much pain, I laugh hysterically or I'll cry. One of the two, and maybe both. But I started to laugh, and I couldn't stop laughing. The pain was so intense, and it was, she made me upset because she did that and stood, I mean, directly in front of me. I mean, no more than 2 feet away from me to shake that out after she took it out of the drawer like 10 feet away. She could have turned the other way, whatever else, but I think that she was testing me. I don't know. But I must say that after the doctor came in and started talking to me, and the doctor and I were talking about the situation with complex regional pain syndrome, uh, she was very kind. I had a shawl on the side, and I was wearing that gown. I had a shawl on the side, and she walked over, put the shawl around me to make me feel more comfortable, and I thank her for that because that really helped. My best friend. We spend a lot of time together, I'm telling you. We are inseparable. I've even thought about when I go to doctor's appointments, taking it with me and plugging it in the waiting room while you're sitting there waiting. So to help some of that pain, this is the best friend I have. My heating pad. Uh, we are connected. Anyway, so if you have any information on a pain management doctor that might be able to help me, I'm asking you to please contact me. I can't go out of state in that, so I'm looking somewhere in southeastern Michigan, and I could really use your help on a great pain management doctor. So if you have one, please contact me. Look me up on Facebook or wherever it is. Let your voice be heard, and they send me a message. Thanks a lot, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and we'll talk real soon. Bye bye.